Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we're going to be rebuilding this setup that was leaking for a radiator. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. It's a beautiful day out here in New York City. We're going to be rebuilding part of a radiator that had a leak previously. Here's the radiator setup. They're using hot water. Got a valve closed there. Follow our way through. We have this valve closed here, and if we go further down around, there's another one closed. So we're all shut off already. They shut it off, but definitely something going on over here. So what they want to do is actually change this whole setup here. This little controller here adjusts how open or closed this valve can be, so it adjusts flow, right? And like that you can regulate temperature. We're going to be replacing this valve, and in order to do so, we'll be cutting out some of this piping. To take this assembly off the valve, you're going to take an Allen key, this side here, okay? Basically all you got to do is loosen this Allen key. Okay, a little more, and this whole thing is gonna pop out. There we go. Alright. If you notice, this valve is not straight, and that's because most likely doesn't fit with the cover on, so we're gonna have to try to match it up properly at that angle. It's almost about at a 45, just a little less than a 45. Alright, I got a plastic bag under here. We need somewhere to drain. So what's good is that there's a union here. We can crack the union, let it drain into the bag, and then we can confirm that we have no water flowing through this piping. All right, let's crack it just a bit. Okay, slowly take that out. All right, don't go all the way yet. I don't think there's any pressure in here. I wonder if they drained the loop already. We're moving into the summer season already. All right, move it apart a little bit. Oh yeah. Let that leak out, make sure it stops, but it looks like we're good to go. Leave it like that. Looks like we're good to go here. Could potentially redo this with a Teflon tape or whatever. Maybe something leaked just through there, but we wanted everything new. So we got a whole new valve. This is 1 inch, and also it's important to follow the arrow on this valve. It's going this way, so you can see on this one. I think we're ready to cut this thing out. So there's the new valve. This side is going to be spun on to this male adapter there on the left, and then from the right side, this side is male. It's going to go into this female adapter. It's going to go into this T, and this is a street 90. We need a short curve here. Honestly, it's slightly different. These fittings are a little bit bigger than that, but we can make it work because we did this before. And then we'll cut. We might not even need a coupling here. We could just put the T here, and then maybe a no-stop slip coupling here. I think we're good. If you really wanted to, you just cut this out here, just rebuild this section, and we're good to go. From here, we're gonna spin off this valve. Let's see, we have some slack here. You know what, you're better off cutting the pipe first, because then you're gonna be inching it towards here. Let's cut this pipe. This might hit this. In that case, we gotta cut further back. You know what, try spinning it one time. Let's see if that's in our way, so then we know we're gonna cut this in a good way. Yeah. All right, just be real careful. Careful with this. There you go. That pipe is in the ash thing is actually in the way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you can't do it like that. You got some slack on that. See if that thing hits it. You might be better off just replacing that piece anyways. You adjust it once, and then you bring it around. You don't gotta keep adjusting it. It actually fits, but it's kind of in the way of your wrenches, right?
This is in the way. Yeah.
Alright, take that piece out. Okay, that's what we're gonna rebuild. Now let's pull this valve off. Alright, we got Teflon tape and pipe dope on here. Let's go ahead and spin on our new valve. Start it by hand. Make sure it's neat. Then we're going to use the pipe wrenches. It's a bit loose, but it's better. Sighting this thing up. Kind of at that angle now. Okay, that looks good. We got Teflon tape on here. This is the union. Okay. I'm gonna put this is a male fitting. We're gonna put in a female adapter, but let's put some pipe dope on here as well. Just so you all know, you're gonna want to sand down your pipe a bit, deburr the outside and inside of the pipe using a tool like this. Let me see if I don't have to add a coupling here. I might be able to fit it in just because there's a union there. Cutting out this piece right here. Loosened up the union, stuck this pipe inside, and this is all like fit together that way. I'm just trying to think if we should add the no-stop coupling here or keep it going like this, because we can go like this. It's just that this fitting is going to be spinning while it's on this pipe, but it is deburred and it is sanded down, so it should be okay. It should be okay. Might tighten it down like that, and we have a little slack to bring it closer once this fitting goes inside a little more, so I think we're just going to go that route. I think we're all right there. And as far as here, we have a slip coupling, so imagine for the end of the pipe to the end of this fitting here where that little line is. That has to fit perfectly. Let's see how we can get that. And the bird, and we mark the fitting where it needs to be, so we're going to slide that through. Here's this pipe here. Fit that through. It lines up perfectly, you see? Right there. And then you could push it through. And this is ready to go. Let's go ahead, tighten the union, tighten up this fitting, and then we could press it. Oh, that's in the way.
Yeah, it's just moving while I tighten.
Go ahead. Let me see something. Could we turn this a little like this, or maybe keep it up a little bit? Let me see, because you want to make sure the cover is going to fit. Make sure it's properly in. Push that in before you do it, just in case it slipped out a little.
Yeah.
Make sure it's proper. Okay. goes there. All right. One more. All right, guys. It's looking good. Here's the old set. I just want to show you guys how this works. So when you adjust this knob, you're basically adjusting the flow. So you can see inside it's kind of open. Adjust it. Right there, you see it closes. All right, now go the other way. All right, and that's all that does. We have a new Danfoss controller right here. We're gonna slap that on, and they got a whole new setup here. Looks pretty clean too. You're gonna want to set this down to like the open position so the stem is up. So when you drop this on there, it's gonna be easier. Just push it down and tighten up with a little Allen key, and you're good to go. And there you have it. We got it on there. This thing is gonna adjust. They drained down the loop already for this season, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to test it, which is not really a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and call the manager, see if we can open it, but pretty much we're just gonna open the water, make sure right here is a manual coin vent, you know, make sure there's no air in the pipes and everything's okay, but we should be all right here. And that's pretty much it. Just want to make sure there's no leaks, but this job well done, pretty much in the same position. And if this does need to be turned, because the covers are gone, if this does need to be turned a little more this way, it's cool. We could just break this union and we could actually spin this a bit more, so it's not really an issue. But I think we're gonna wrap this one up here. This looks great. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.